Hi everyone, welcome back to another video. So today's video is could be like a wedding nail set, or if anybody's going to any white parties over the summer, these would be perfect. Or even if you just like white nails, perfect. White and silver goes together. So welcome back to all of my regular viewers, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. So to start the set off, I'm going in under the ring finger with my nude blush cover. As usual, all the acrylic I'm using today is from Glitterbels, and I'm going to do an extended nail bed on the ring finger and the middle finger. But I actually do not know what I've been doing here. The nude blush, as soon as I set it on, it just started to cure, so I haven't had much time to play with it, so there's probably going to be a lot of filing. I think today it was kind of the temperature of today was kind of funny. It was actually warmer outside of the house than it was inside the house, so I put the heat on and everything just seemed to cure so quick, but I'm able to get around it by filing and shaping it up. The nude blush colour is one of the new core powders that I got in my last Glitterbels order, and I do absolutely love it. You can use it as a full coverage as a colour for the nail, or as I say, you can use it just to do your extended nail beds or to marble with. It's very, very versatile. So you can see on the middle finger I went in with a smaller bead just because it was curing so quick, and I'm just going to do the finger in the extended nail bed in three different stages, just until the heat of the room starts to go down. Do you ever get days like that whenever it is actually warmer outside of your house than it is inside? Well, we get that a lot here. I think it's because the front of our house, which is where my little studio is north facing, so we get the sun up until about midday, and then it all goes to the back of the house, obviously, which is south facing, so the front of the house is actually quite cold. So yeah, most days when it's like that, I tend to just stay at the back of the house where it's that little bit warmer. So onto the little finger now, and I'm getting in again with the nude blush cover, and I'm just going to bring the nail down and do like a diagonal cut along just where the natural free edge would start to show, and then I'm going to be doing a few cutouts with white and clear on this nail. I will go in once this nude blush cover has cured and file it so that it's really, really nice and straight. So onto the index finger now, and I'm going in with Snowdrops White. So this is going to be a full coverage of the Snowdrops White, and then I will put a little bit of glitter over it. The Snowdrops White is absolutely amazing to work with. It's so pigmented, it glides on so easy. In fact, I think it actually glides on that easy that as soon as you put a brush to it, it starts to just move. So you kind of have to work with this just that little bit drier if you want the product to stay where it is. So the Snowdrops White is a core powder, which means that I don't have to cap it in glass slippers, but because I am going to be putting Mercury, which is one of the Glitterbels pre-mixed glitters, over it, I will need to cap it in glass slippers just to protect the glitter. So I don't know if you can see it, but I can see a shadow on the nail, so this is what I'm just trying to fill in, and I really shouldn't, because the glitter would have just covered it all, but I don't know, if I see anything that doesn't look right, I'll just keep going and keep going until it looks right. Okay, so back to the fingers that had the nude blush cover, and I'm just going in with my file and I'm just sharpening up that edge on the little finger, and I'm just going to redefine the extended nail beds. So with the ring finger, as you know, it cured really, really quickly. So there probably is going to be a lot of filing on this one. But with the middle finger, it not so much, because I did it in 3 different stages and it seemed to have worked so much better for me. So back now to the little finger, and I'm going in with some of the Snowdrops White, and I'm just butting that up to the diagonal line that I filed, and then I will do a cutout just to make that really, really nice and sharp as well. So back onto the ring finger and a little bit more filing, because I just noticed that one side of it just wasn't the way I wanted it. So I wanted to make sure it was correct before I went in with the Snowdrops White. So I did start off with the Snowdrops White, going in nice and careful and butting it up to the smile line. And then I thought, do you know what? They're both core powders. Just whack it on and cover that smile line, because as soon as I go in with my E-file, it's going to completely smooth everything out. So on the middle finger, this is where you'll see I literally just whack that white on. I love doing French like this, because especially if you're doing it on a client that has never been to you before, and they just look at you with this shocked expression as if to say, are you going to leave my nails like that? And then as soon as you start to file it and you get this really, really beautiful smile line, you can see them start to relax. Back now to the little finger, and I'm just going to butt some of the glass slippers up to that Snowdrops White, and I'll continue doing that down the rest of the nails. So the next one then will be white, and then more clear, and we'll finish on the white. And I got a different tool out today to do my little cutouts. I normally use my little blade, but because my nails are so long, I literally can't work it very well. So I've got this one out. It's probably not ideal, but it has done the job. Okay, so here's another whoopsie. When I cut it out, I went too close and did it too thin. So I'm just going to take it all off and just put it on again. But sure, it wouldn't be one of my videos if we didn't have a whipsie. So I've replaced the Snowdrops White, and instead of cutting it out, I decided just to do as much as I can with my brush, and that will save a little bit of time whenever I'm doing these nails. And back in with some of the glass slippers, and then once that's ready I will go back in and finish the nail with the Snowdrops White. So back onto the pointer finger, and I'm going in with the Mercury, which is an absolutely gorgeous silvery white pre-mixed glitter from Glitterbels, and I just thought it was perfect for this set. And this is what I love about doing a French this way. You can see just how messy it was. Like I literally did just whack that white on. But going in with my e-file, you can see how, because I had filed the extended nail bed to a nice shape, I was able just to go in with my e-file and just take all that white away, and it leaves this lovely crisp smile line. I did also go over the white and the clear on the little finger, and then what I'm going to do, even though they're core powders, I am going to go ahead and I'm going to cap them all in glass slippers, just so that I can have a really good apex and just make sure that the nails are structurally sound. Just before I cap them all in the glass slippers, I'm just going in with some of the Mercury onto the ring finger, and I'm just doing it in my little swishy S sort of movement that I do. And then I remembered that I had shown some of the silver foil, the silver leaf. So I do actually try and break some of it up, and I do set it into the Mercury, but it's exactly the same as the silver that's already there, so you don't really see it that much, but I did include it in the nails. Now I'm going to cap them all in the glass slippers. As usual though, I'm not going to show them all being capped, as they're all done the same way, and I never like to have the video too long for you guys. So now that they're all cured, I'm going to go in and I'm going to do my normal filing routine. So I always start at the sidewalls. I make sure they're nice and straight. Then I go to the lower arch and I make sure they're nice and straight and coming out in line with the client's natural free edge. After that, I usually would go to the free edge and make sure that's nice and straight and the shape that I want it. But on this instance, I went to the cuticle area first and the rest of the nail. There's no set way to do your filing, but I always suggest that you always start at the sidewalls, because if your sidewalls aren't straight, the rest of your nail isn't going to be straight. So always concentrate on getting your sidewalls nice and straight. And I always finish off my filing and shaping by going over with a buffer just to take out any of the harsh lines and just to make them nice and smooth. So I have just cleansed them off with some alcohol, making sure that they're free of dust, and now I'm going in with my Glitterbels No White Top Coat. I will then go in with some of my rhinestones and I will cure them into the top coat. I normally wouldn't do this if it was on a client, but because it's just on my silicone practice hand or my hand dolly, this is how I do it for my videos. So that little jingle that you heard was Dots. She was just having a little shake off. So back onto the middle finger, and I'm just going in with a little line of rhinestones just along the smile line. So I'm starting with the largest stone in the center and then just gradually getting smaller as we head out towards the sidewalls. On the ring finger, I'm not going to put anything else on it, because if it is for a bride, it's all about the ring and not really the nails. So I didn't want to have too much going on there. Onto the little finger there, and I am just going to do a little design with some of the rhinestones. And here's the finished set, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, you know what to do. Give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, you could go ahead and do that now. And I will see you all in the next video. So take care. See you soon. Bye.